Papagena. Potemkin, na boca!
This is the cinemas! Have some respect!
Ma che le buone movies! Hush! Tomato. Look at you!
You again!
No! Milano, papadan, okay. Wow! Meow! Shish! Pure bacca la macchina!
That's it, buddy! You're out of here!
No! Le movies! Papi! Stop! Macarena, shush! No, pula di cazzi! Para tu, paracana!
That's enough, fella! Move that tookin'!
Les movies! Bello, backflash! Macarena, la Potemkin!
Oh, well, if it isn't Mr. Peanut again. Out you go!
Stupa, la Macarena! Puja la Punjabi!
They do not pay me enough to deal with this baloney. Get up! Get out!
Oh, c'est les Pouillarques! Bayou pudding! Oh, shh! Choucha! Sniffa, les potes! Sniff, chat! Stoppa, la Macarena! Bow! Okay.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Talks Too Much.
Oh, la potaine.
Hello!
C'est les slippers! Regardez! Ah non! Tonkatsu!
Time to go, Gabby Goose.
Right there! Every one of the cities gets a shot at being star live on my stage!
Don't you look so worried, face? I've got one for you.
Time to put your walking boots on.
Milano, papadan, okay. Wow! Meow! Shish!
Oh, good. There we go. It should have actually been on by itself. Don't know why. It seems to have stayed shut off. But hey ho. There you go. Sounds on now. Oh, ow. Fingers crunching. So, and I can see it's working. So hopefully you should be able to hear me. Hey. So, as you can see, we have some dinos. Now these I started them off this morning because it's a matter of young uns wanting something to paint. So I thought, well, I've got two big ass dinos. They both belong to the wife. She's not getting round to them. He's not finished yet, and he's all put together. Or nippy and dopey. One of the two. So yeah, and you can show it go. Arrgh. So yeah, he's quite big. As you can see. Got a bit more work to do on him. There you go. Let's move Dorkosaurus out of the way. Oh god. There we go. So as you can see, he's got a big ass tail on him. And he is quite big. Now I'll carry on working with these ones later on. But I do have the F111 I'm trying to get finished off. So I'll get that done first. Because again, we are clearing backlog the bench. You can sit there, as you can see. He's now sitting on his chair, watching at the end of the bench. Keeping an eye on situations and making sure they actually go round. Making sure we're all behaving. So, yeah. Rex is watching over the bench. He's keeping an eye on chat, you see. He's making sure you all behave yourself. Yeah? Watching. Yeah. Keeping an eye on you. So, yes, I'm working on the F111 today. We have got other fella here. So you can sit there beside him. I can both share in the chat duties watching you. Make sure you all behave. And then just a random piece of model that I found today on the floor. Sprue Monster gave up a tank wheel from, by the looks of it, a Sherman. So yeah, interesting. Finding all weird and wonderful bits of crap everywhere. So today, let's have a quick look in the old Wake Up Mr. Mousey and go into chat and see who was in first. First of all, we've had Marcus Brunn saying, "Good evening, my follically challenged friend." Yeah, okay. And then he's also saying, "Hello, all in chat." So, hello Marcus, welcome to the show. Then we've got me saying, "Hi Marcus, Care Bear." This will all come out and then it'll actually come to, you'll understand why he's nicknamed Care Bear at the moment, later on. So you've got Cora Pink saying hi to Marcus, and then we've got John Nikowski, or Skowski, I should say, saying, "Hey Ross and crew, how are you?" Very well, thank you. Full of hay fever, that's about it. Other than that, pretty good, especially now I've taken my medication. It did help. So, yeah. Then we've got Marcus Run saying hi to Cora, you've got Cora saying hi to John, and then Marcus Run saying hi to John. And then we've got Sprue and Glue David again saying hi, Ross, Christine, and Chatlanders. So, good evening, David. Welcome to the show. We've got Cora saying hi to David, Marcus Run saying hi to David. And then we've got John Skowski saying, "My son and I just arrived home from Hobby Lobby, had scale models at 40% off. I actually brought an Airfix 1/72 scale Curtis P40B Warhawk. Very nice. Now, is that the only one that you've bought, though? That's the thing. What do you think, Rex? You think you only bought one? No, I don't either. Not when you're getting 40% off. Then you got John Nikowski saying hi to Marcus and hi to Cora. And then we've got Marcus saying at John, "Awesome." And then we've got Sprue and Glue saying hi to Marcus and John. And John Nikowski saying hi to Sprue and Glue. And obviously David's on about our startup run. Yeah, the Minions, that was created by my good lady, i.e. Cora Pink. She created that one. Then we've got and then we've got Marcus Brun's laughing, and then Marcus Brun saying, "But you've got to love the minions though." And Sprue's saying, "Oh yeah." And then we've got Lynn Nipple. Big hugs in. Saying, "Hi Ross, Marcus, Dave, John, Cora, and hugs to everybody." And then Cora Pink saying hi to Lynn, Marcus saying hi to Lynn. And then we've got Michael Naven in saying, "Evening everyone." Good evening, Michael. Welcome to the show. We've got Sprue and Glue saying hi to Lynn. You've got John saying evening. And then we've got Sprue and Glue saying muted lol. Yep, I know. For some reason or other, the mic decided they didn't want to turn on. Because it should have done when the start screen turned off. But it didn't. But there we go. These things happen. Now, hopefully, I did get a message from somebody today saying that my stream earlier on was pixelated. If anybody can let me know whether or not it actually is or not, that'd be much appreciated, because then we'll know there's obviously an issue somewhere that we'll have to look at. You've got everybody saying, "Mike audio, yep, no sound," all that, like, yep. And then you got John saying, "Hey, there we go." That's obviously when the mic came back on. Then we've got Michael Nova saying hi to Marcus, and then Linda was saying hi Joel, Marcus hugs, and then we've got John saying hi to Lynn. Michael Nova saying Shane Macklin, that's obviously the hugs. And then we've got Joel Grittin saying hi Marcus, how's the lamp? Yeah, I don't think he's been at his bench so much this time. His lamp has been on reprieve. So yeah. Marcus saying very Jurassic Ross about your era. It was about my ear, mate, so God knows what yours is, because you're a bit older than me. The Santa beard gives it away on you. Sorry. Then we've got John saying, "Wow, T-Rex, he big." Yes, I can't remember what scale he is now. I think he's about 116 or something like that. But then again, we all really know what the true size of a T-Rex is. Is that's great. It don't even mention. No, it don't. That's strange. Normally, on the front of a valve instruction, gives you a size on the label up here. But for some strange reason, they've decided not to do it on this one. Weird. I think it's like 1/16 or 1/15, one of the two. Scale wise. But poor little Rexy. You sit there and behave. There we go. Then we've got Michael saying, "Now that's a beast." Well, not that bad, honestly. You got Sprue and Glue saying hi to Michael, Linda was saying lol Marcus, and then Joel Grit saying hi to Lynn. Then we've got and then you've got Linda and hey, it's a donker. Yep, it is. It's a big donker. Michael Naven saying looks like a Sherman. The wheel, yes, it was. It is from a Sherman. I remember actually losing it, hence the reason why I ended up having to use different wheels. Lost it a long time ago. So now we've got Linda Poole saying 11 watching and 7 thumbs up. Come on, Pete. I don't mean to look at it yet. Oh. Well, we're down to 6 now, so there we go. Well, that's what my tablet's saying. Whether that's right or not, ain't got Scooby. Then we've got John, yep, only bought some sewing needles and thread for Sue at my wife. Oh, you big suck up. Oh dear, I think has the stream gone down? I think we've got an issue. Oh, it is still just not showing in the background there part. Okay, carry on anyway. It's yep, only brought one, and then you got Corbin saying it's a green screen available on YouTube. Ain't got a clue what you're on about that. You got Michael saying it looks great right now, Rob. Okay, brilliant. As long as the stream's fine, I'm quite happy, because as long as it's not pixelated or anything, that's all that counts. Then you got Marcus saying, "Oi, Ross, Santa's on vacation." Yeah, generally with a single malt whiskey and a bottle of beer by the looks of it from last night. Then we've got Lean going lol, and then we've got Michael Never saying hello to Cora. And then you've got Horns that know you're on, and then it says, "See, you're here, yeah, just fine, Ross." That's brilliant. And then you got Springer saying, "I can still see you." Good. And you've got, I had justify why I was shopping in Hobby Lobby. Yeah, needle and thread. That's nice of you. We've got Michael Never saying, "No issue on my side." That's brilliant. So, that's all caught up on that now. So, we've got Dottie and Lottie, or Texie and Rexy, what we've been up to today. We do have another small one somewhere, but the youngest is actually painted him already. Yeah. It's he's gone green, but he's also molting because he's used poster paint on plastic. So poor little fella's gonna have to get cleaned off, and he's obviously going through molting season. So yeah, we'll get that little fella cleaned off, and then we'll get him primed, and then the little fella can get painted properly. You got Cora Pink saying, "Just ran through this morning's stream and it was all fine." That's strange, because yeah, we just had one person mention that to me that there was a bit of a issue with stability of the picture. It might have just been his laptop where it's needed refreshing or not, I don't know. Usually I take my wife out shopping and then I pick up another kit. Yeah, the bribery issues. So yeah, goes down well, doesn't it, really? So as I said tonight, we're going to carry on with the Chinese knockoff of the F111 Aardvark. Now, it is nearly completed, I could say, because I'm raring to get on with the 32nd scale Spitfire that I have primed in grey. This is sitting underneath the desk here, and I have been promising to get back to this thing for some time, but I always seem to get another project on the go, and sort of like, okay, it's on my desk and there's no point trying to drag everything out from underneath there to actually bring it up on the desk when I've got everything set up for the other one. So yeah, I will at some point get round to completing this. Honestly, I will. We will carry on with that at some point. We may even get round to doing a little bit of it today. Don't know yet. We'll see. So we'll change over to. You got Lynn Nipple saying it was fine when I was there for about 20 seconds before work. Good to hear. So we'll go on to Macam. Oh, and then you can see basically a set of wheels. So we'll drop it down in a minute. I'm using me stand just to help move it, so I can actually move it around for like so. And I can spin it around, especially when I'm getting ready for doing decals on this, which it is near enough. But there we go. First, ages ago. There we go. We can actually move it around, and we can see. Get these out of the way. the aardvark is near enough complete. Now, sadly, I can't move the wings now because I've had to glue 2 of the pontoons on because they were, in their own mind, they got knocked off, let's put it that way. So we've had to glue them in position, sadly, but hey ho. But yeah, it's near enough finished. We've got the decals to go on. Now, I'm not sure how these decals are going to react when I take them off the sheet, the actual backing paper, which is them. We're not too sure how these are going to react. I'm hoping that they stay in one piece, but that's not guaranteed. But I'm not going to use the usual stuff which I use, which is the Microsol Microset on them. And because I just don't know how these are going to react. I've never done one of these kits before. And it does state on them only to dip them in water. So I don't want them to sort of like get wrecked. So therefore I will use water. And I'll get some of that in a minute. I'll quick sip in my brew. That's another thing. I've been told by the pigging doctors that I'm not allowed any more coffee after 8 o'clock. Just not on. How are you supposed to survive without coffee after 8 PM? That is nigh on impossible. What? 8? Oh, yeah, I've got one here. No. Trying to tease me, going past with a cup of coffee in her hand. And then there's me saying, look, I've actually got a cup of coffee here. And it's got the important name on it, the boss. And that's what she's got to remember. The boss is still having his coffee. So, yeah. But yeah, I mean, you can't, ask any Marine if they're going to go without coffee. That's literally like trying to strangle them. I mean, me, same sort of thing. Yeah, like, life without coffee is impossible to know. No, that can't be helped. Can't be done. I'm not even allowed tea. So, no, not allowed. Seems like chat's going along quite nicely. See if we can catch up a little bit. Let's see. Sproger is saying picture was fine today. John Cass is saying I like your style, Michael. Good thinking. Well thought out. Bribe your missus before you actually go into the house with a big box of kit. Clever lad. Nothing wrong with that. Can't blame you for that one. We've got is that the Tamiya Spitfire I just picked up? That one. No, it's actually another Revell. It's the Revell one's 32nd scale one. And yeah, not exactly the best of fit, but also not one of the worst. I have snapped, I think there's a bit that goes on top of there and then there's a piece there. So I'm going to have to craft them out of something. But I have all the parts in the box, bar that bit and that bit. We'll at some point make them up and give it another coat of grey. And then I've got to find the light blue that I used. And I can't remember if I actually made the mix up that I used for the blue, which I think I did. Or was it the sky blue I used? Can't remember, but I'll figure it out anyway and go over it and just touch up the lines as I do. So I've got to draw all the camo pattern on it because it's going to be a grey and green camo pattern. So yeah. So we will now carry on and try and get a bit of this done. Well, I did say we're going to catch up on chat again. I didn't know. And I've got to go and pop on and get some warm water for them. Sure. Let's see. You got Marcus saying, handle it like a boomerang. Fair enough. Then we've got Michael Nova saying, I like your F111, thank you very much. And then John saying the same thing, beautiful F111, thank you very much. It's one of those planes that sort of grabs your attention because of the way the damn thing can move around. I mean, a lot of aircraft is almost a fighter as well as a bomber. Because they can literally throw their damn things around so much and they handle like a fighter. I mean, it has very, very similar characteristics as the British Tornado in the way it is, but it's about twice the size. Well, so I'm not sure if it's actually about the same sort of size, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's a hell of a machine. I actually quite like it. I definitely like its party piece as well, what it can do. Where it sort of blows fuel out between the engine and where it's got a dump valve for the fuel between the engines, and when it dumps the fuel, it actually sets fire to it, so it makes a big like dragon tail behind it. Oh, that jumped. Where are we going here? Oh, God. Yeah, there we are. We've got Mark saying very nice Ross, and then John saying very nice Ross. Very nice work, Ross. And then we've got Michael Neville saying, my kids do that. It's all of my planes, Marcus. What's that? Break them? You're using with boomerangs, yeah. You've got John Lukowski saying, I put a couple of drops of liquid dishwasher soap in warm water. Yeah. I just generally just use warm water that I've made a brew and then just sort of like cool it down a little bit with some cool water from the tap. Marcus Brown saying, Michael. And then John Lukowski saying, that's your wife's coffee cup. No, it ain't. That's mine. Nobody else has the boss mug in this house. Just me. Nobody else is allowed to use it. I brought the wife a thermo mug. I was going to get a label printed on it, but I don't think she'd appreciate it. Here we got Mrs. laughing, and you got John saying, cannot function without my good go juice. Yep, definitely, I totally agree with you on that. Marcus is actually swearing at me now, saying decaf. Eh? Who? What? No. Ha! Decaf? No. Never happened. For sensation, worth a try. No, it's not worth a try. That's just literally trying to drink dog piss. And I ain't gonna do it. Why would you decaf a coffee bean? Come on. Just not the dumb thing. You've got Michael Evans and Daniel. Denial works, John. Yeah, yeah, that would be. Joe Grit saying, Skullmon Ninja, you're using the wrong mug. Nope, it is my mug, as I said already, and I clearly quite stated it. It is my mug, so I'm the boss. And then we've got Festus Workshop in saying, hi folks. Good evening, Colin. Welcome to the show. Nice to have you along. And we've got Michael saying, I like Revell also. I do. I mean, as you know, I do quite a few old kits, and a lot of the stuff I have in stock, like the old Matchbox Privateer, which I will be doing at some point fairly soon, hopefully. And I've got some really old 32nd scale Revell P39 Lightning kits. They're 1/32 scale. Now, those kits, I think one of them's from 1969, and the other one is 72, 73, I think it is. So, yeah. And I just enjoy the challenge of the older kits. I mean, and I like some of the things that you can get on the older kit. Where, oh, go. This thing here. Let's just move you over for a minute. There you go, Rex. You keep an eye on him, mate. There you go. So it's like this one. The old Red Line Halifax. At one point, I'd actually lost part of the wings that had gone down the chair. God knows why. Here, there we go. And it's all there now, and I will have a go at building this one because again, it's one of the challenges of the older kits that sort of really inspire me, and it makes you want to work for it. But it's like the flaps and the ailerons on these things, they actually work. They actually move. So you don't get that in modern kits. They're either in the static up position level wing or the down part where it's on the ground, like on this one. On the Revell kit, where they're basically down. So you can't either have it up or down. So there we go, you can see it there. So they're either up or down. And that's it. You can't have them moved in any other position. So you can't just move them whenever you want. Now, in the older kits, they do offer that ability to move them into different positions and have fun with them. Why they don't do that in the more modern day kits, I haven't got a clue. No idea whatsoever. But, yeah, it's one of those sad things that they just don't seem to want to put it back in. Anyway, I mean, if people want to see me have a go at building that one, I'll give it a go next. I don't mind. And then we've got Colin saying hi to folks, and then we've got Colin saying hi to me, and then we've got Lynn Dipple saying I have no problem, I don't drink coffee, it's Dr. Pepper for me, or oh, I haven't had one in 2 days. You best go and sort that one out. No Dr. Pepper in 2 days. You'll be getting withdrawal symptoms soon. And then we've got Corbin saying hi to Colin, and then Lynn Dipple saying hi, Colin hugs, and then Marcus Brown saying hi to Colin. You've got Michael Nova saying right on, Lynn, Dr. Pepper. Yeah, I'm not a great lover of Dr. Pepper, but the wife is. You've got Lynn Dipple saying love the F111, thank you very much. And then we've got Colin saying hi to Cora Pink, and then Joel Grit saying hello, Colin. Oh, God, jumped all the way up again. Now, where are we? God, we are busy in chat tonight, aren't we? I might actually get a bit of work done in a little bit. Colin saying hi to Lynn Dipple and hugs. We've got Marcus, he's also saying hi to Marcus. Then you've got David saying hi to Colin, and you've got Colin saying hi to Joel. And John Kowski saying hi Fester, and Dipple saying hugs and kisses and whatever else he wants to give Colin. That'll cheer him up. And you've got Colin saying hi David, Sprue and Glue, good to see you. Yep, it is, in a way, for him, because we haven't seen him around a bit. And then we've got Smurf works in. Good evening, Smurf. Nice to see you in the show. And we've got Colin saying hi to John Akowski, and you've got Jacqueline Crochet Art saying hi Ross. Good evening, Jacqueline. Welcome to the show. Jacqueline, can you just check if Kev's having any more problems with the stream? Then I can actually then sort of like clear things out a bit. So hopefully it weren't a problem with his tablet or anything. And we've got Colin saying hi to Smurf. He's also saying hi to John Akowski. So it's good evening to Jacqueline Crochet Art. And then we've got Graham Corbett in saying looking good, mate Ross. Thank you very much. You missed the best part. You missed Rexy and Dexy. I'll show you in a minute. Actually, I can do that now. We've got Rexy and Dexy keeping an eye on chat at the moment. Let's see if we can get him. There he is. He can even talk to you. And then we've got Nippy. He's also watching. Hey, little fella. Two little bench buddies. But the main bench buddy, Ted. Nobody takes Ted's place. Nobody puts Ted in the corner. But he might have a new friend soon. Or Ted at the bench. So you got Graham McCoy lane looking good, right, mate Ross. Thank you very much. And then John Akowski's laughing. And then you got Smurfwork saying "56 everyone, hey you Colin." And then Lip and Dipple saying hi 80 hugs. And then we've got Graham McCorbett saying hi to Marcus. And then we've got Smurfwork saying Lynn Dipple, hi you hun. Lynn Dipple saying Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper all the way. Yeah, fair enough. If that's whatever floats your boat. And then we've got Corvink saying hi to Jackie, Smurf and Graham. And you've got Marcus saying hi to Graham and hi to Smurf. And then we've got Smurf saying hi to Cora. Also saying Marcus Brun, didn't see you there, lol. I mean, how did you miss him? He's like a Belisha Beacon with that being smooth and shiny. And the beard looks like Santa, so he's like without his hat. Then we've got Jacqueline saying hi to Cora. You've got Lynn going, oh god, it's jumping again. Yeah, there we go. We've got Lynn Dipple saying hi Graham, hope you're feeling better. So I think he is now. He's finished having his orgasms all the time, so he should be okay. We've got Marcus Brown saying, hate decaf, tastes awful, but sometimes one's got to do what one's got to do. Perhaps not drink decaf, but still. Yeah, that's one thing you definitely don't have to do, is drink decaf. So that ends that sort of subject on that one. You've got Graham saying hi to Cora and Lynn, and you've got Marcus saying hi to Jacqueline, Jacqueline saying hi to Marcus, and Sprungler saying hi to Jackie and Kevin, Sprungler saying hi to Graham, and you've got Lynn saying hi to Jackie and Hugs, and Jackie going hi David and Lynn, you've got John Cassie saying I'm back. See, we've been padding out while you're waiting for you to turn up. How's that for you? Then we've got Lynn Newton saying welcome back to John, and then John Cass saying decaf, and why? Yeah, exactly. We don't do decaf, full stop. Michael Naven's gone Styransaurus. We call the other one in the back there. He could be called Styrosaurus. Fair enough. Then we've got Lynn Newton saying, did I really say, oh god, it's upping again, lol. Yeah, I think so, something like that. And then John Akowski's saying exactly Michael lol. And then you got John Akowski saying thank you, Lynn. Well, there we go. I think we can now actually get on and do something. But first of all, I have got to go and get some water for these. Mind you, I'm actually missing some of the lights above me. Missing the little decal tub. And I've got a funny feeling let's run off with it. So I'm going to go and get more. There we go. So that's me water sorted out. And I'm going to hopefully get most of the decals on today. If we can, without them falling apart too much, that is. Saying you need a chat reading assistant. Yeah, probably. But then again, we'll get one sorted out soon, hopefully. When they get there sorted out. Sorted out. That would work, Marcus. How about his son? Yeah, well, he can't really come on at this time of night. So, yeah. No, that would be a good idea, Marcy. I think that's supposed to be Marcus. Sorry, and then we've got Imagine T-Rex as the chat reader. Yeah. Yeah, that's about all you'll get out of him. And sort of like Lynn's laughing, and too bad that we couldn't figure out how to add animation to dino models. You got Michael Nose saying good idea, John, and then we got Marcus giving the thumbs up, as we know what we're on about. And hopefully, yes, we'll get that sorted soon. But I think we're going to do some decals on this little fella, because he needs to be sort of sorted out. Hopefully, we can get some on. You blimey, we've been going half an hour and I've not even done anything yet. So, let's have a look at this blinking piece. Now, the maker of this kit is Zengdefu or Defu. So, yeah, when it comes to having a clue what they're on about and who it is made it, I haven't. So, yeah. See, give these. So this is going to be interesting. Just give it a test and see what it goes. God, I can barely see two of them on the sheet. Such a transparent point. And it has to be decal number 3 or 1. I can't remember. Number 1. Here goes the big test. Are you going to break up or are you going to come off in one piece? I've got a funny feeling it'll probably break up. I think they're great. We'll see. Fingers crossed. Push and toes. Wait, ow. You got John Sarkastic saying, sorry Ross, we're just taking the show off the rail. Hey, crack on. As long as you're enjoying yourself and interacting with the show, I have no problems whatsoever. You can talk about whatever you like in chat, and then as long as you're having a bit of fun. And I think we're going to have to get Cora down to actually let Muttley out, so she can have a daily exercise. It would do her good. Yeah, it is. So, let's stand back over. He's going mad. There we go. He's now on the stand, so I should make this a bit easier. That's why I do like this stand. Just sets it up nicely. Okay. Let's see if this deck will come off. Oh, it has. And it's still surprisingly in one piece. It is. But yeah, bugger. The one thing I didn't want it to do is gone and done. Pick this one up for doing this, but oh, it's pig. mean, I know you can't really see what I'm doing at the moment, but I will give you a look at it in a minute. Just I've got to try and get this rather awkward one in position. At the moment it's just not wanting to play ball. Maybe a bit of swine there. Eating what? Chips. Oh, you mean crisp? Surprisingly enough, the Whispering Death marking is now on. We'll see if I can get it to. Well, the deck will actually stay together, which is a bonus. Let's see, we can get it to. Sorry about that, everybody. I actually clicked the wrong mouse. I do apologise.
You clicked the
Well,
wrong
it's
zoom.
ringing on the wrong zoom because it's the one that the wife has disabled the sound on the zoom on that one. Oh, there we go. Not that one. We seem to have lost the actual zooming ability. If not, well, there it is. Boop. There we go.
It's always hit the eye on zoom.
Sorry about that. My mistakes. I've actually used the zoom at the top of the OBS thing, and the wife was able to finish sound on that. So yeah, it's just one of them things. But yeah, this is actually turned into an interesting little build so far. We've managed to get the decal to actually come off, and then they're actually sitting quite well. Okay, so we need, and well, for the age of these decals, I'm actually quite surprised how they actually are doing. They are actually, Marcus. They're actually holding together, and I was very surprised that they are quite reasonably strong. Catchables. Again, we've got quite a few people there. So you've just got really. Tilt up a little bit more. Let's see if you carry a bit more of the aircraft. There we go. Hopefully that'll help a bit more so you can see. Trying to catch up to where. There we are. Yeah, we've got Sprue and Guru saying 1 million pieces BC. Yeah, there could be that decals out for like that. And there you go, Marcus. The camera is now up for you. Yeah, yeah, I'm not that much of a master, mate, believe me. You got me going, do you use decal wetting and setting solution like Microsoft? Yes, normally I do, but with these decals, they are that old, and I'm not sure, because they're actually a Chinese knockoff, of whether or not they would hold up to being having the solution put on them. So I am just gonna use the warm water for these, and once they're actually in position, I will then go over with the Microsol just to help set them in place, and then I'll probably use some decal set. We've got Donikowski saying, hey Ross, I've just laid down some primer on my second Warhammer Space Marine. Good to see that you're getting some more done. We've got Springer and Marcus like you with the lamp. What's that about? Oh, me and the mic, yeah, we're not friends. We've got Marcus saying, hey David, and he's also laughing. You've got Graham. Getting better, Lynn. That's good to hear, mate. I'm glad you're getting better. You got Jacqueline Croker saying, sorry Ross, I'm shattered and I'm off to bed. Well, good night, love. You take care. Have a good night's sleep. We're saying good night to Jackie. Mark saying audio. And you got night night, Jackie and Kevin. Audio not working. Sounds of silence. Yep, sometimes it pays off to be silent. Yeah, we've got Linda saying, speak up, Ross, we can't hear you. That's probably because I won't say anything at the time. You got Michael Nevin saying, Master is concentrating on the deck with nothing to say. Yeah, when I can lose myself when I actually go quiet and just read. Actually concentrate on what I'm doing. Yeah, it can be a bit of a fun thing at times, and I forget that I'm actually supposed to be talking to everybody. Then we've got Lynn Nipple saying, there we've got Mike, JC Bricks and Bills in saying, evening Ross and everyone in chat. Good evening, JC. James, how are you? And hope you're doing well, and hope the little lady is doing well. We've got Sprue and Guru saying hi to James. Let me know, jumped again. And you've got John saying goodnight to Jackie. You've got James saying hey Sprue, Marcus and Lynn. You've got Colin saying hi to James. And Joe saying hi to Michael and Colin. And you've got Marcus saying hear you loud and clear now. That's good. Then we've got John saying hi to Mrs. Ross. And we've got Marcus saying yes, are the decals holding up? And yes they are, surprisingly. So yeah, I'm quite happy with the fact that they are holding up. Doesn't make a big difference because they can be. I just weren't sure how these were going to do. Hence the reason why I'm not using the Microsol and Microset. Yeah. Place. See, yeah, see it. There you are. On the undercarriage door. And the Whispering Death logo. Sponged. Sort that out in a minute. So, there is. How many are there? The excess off of that. So I've actually squidged one of the little things that you want to stick up from the squidged it off the top. But I will repair that in a minute and get that sorted. We've got this little number here. Already. So yeah, they're coming loose off the backing paper fairly quickly. I'm quite surprised how well they've actually done. Undercarriage door deck was done. Well, what does surprise me though, there's actually no underwing American Stars and Bar on this one. Which does surprise me quite a bit, but there we go. That's the little fella that I've squidged over. I'll just put him up there a minute, then we'll put him on again. And that's another one falling out. We'll glue him in later. On the fuel drop tank. Well, it's did what it's supposed to be. Dropped. Great show, Ross. I gotta go. Night night all. No night, Lynn. Take care. You go and have a bit of fun with your Gross models because I think he's doing his stream for gaming tonight, if I remember rightly. So yeah, we've got JC Brixwell saying hey to Cora. And he's also saying we're all good, thanks Ross. Good to hear. And we've got Smurfworks saying night all, this old Smurf needs his sleep. Okay Smurf mate, you take care and see you maybe tomorrow at some point. And you've got Corvink saying knight to Lynn, and then knight to Smurf, and then Marcus saying knight to Smurf and Lynn. Okay. So now we want the stars and bars, I think. Can go. We just did it, did you? Yeah, number 8. Right. Okay. Number 12, very long white writing. That goes on the bottom of that one as well. You know, okay, they're going to be fun to do. So you can get a star and bar. Do this side. And yeah, we have a lot of different things happening on these sides and that lot. That seem to be all fun and games, to say the least. See, keep an eye on things. They're behaving themselves. Yeah. Make sure. You can see. He's keeping an eye on things. You got Marcus saying knight to Smurf and Lynn, and then he goes, that's a good looking aircraft. Yeah, it's coming along. I mean, I've not been overly happy with it, to be honest with you. I've it's, what it is, yeah, it's great kit. You get working sweeping wings and that lot. Yeah, I mean, in that respect, yeah, pretty good, I would say. But overall, as a kit, I wouldn't recommend it for sort of like your average builder. I mean, this would, it has sort of like sucks the will to live away from people. I think this would. Whispering Death marking. Just behind and below that. So we'll go. Turn it around because that's where the other one's going. So yeah, we've got after bits falling off on it, but we've got we're actually getting there. We've got the stars and bars on the front there. No, the nose definitely isn't curling up, mate. It's all there still in one place. So it was folded over, I think, slightly. where I've caught it with right there, David. Yeah, a piece of it where I've caught it actually folded over onto itself. So yeah, well caught there, mate. Much appreciated. This side. The old-fashioned camo pattern, though, for some reason. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I've done the B-52 that I did. That was with the old Vietnam camo markings. That's it. Yep. Be a better look in a minute, so let's get this cleared up. So we've got the wing bar on, which is there. We have front undercarriage door markings all on. The side and the Whispering Death logo. So yeah, they're going on reasonably well, touch wood. Let's see. One goes to this side somewhere. This side, that's it. Quite impressed with these decals. They're doing really well, considering. So now I've got everything. So I've got let's see. And you got John Kelsey saying thumbs up. Then he's saying goodnight to Lynn. Yeah, we'll be going on for about probably another, what, 10-15 minutes like I normally do. We finished about 1:30. As the clocks go forward tomorrow. Don't forget, midnight, clocks go forward, or 1 o'clock it is. I think the old clocks go that way, and then, yeah. There's less sleep in bed tomorrow. Oh, wound. Just not on. It's not done. How can they do that to us? Especially Cora Pink. God. She'll be screaming like a little child tomorrow because I've got less sleep in bed. She'll probably give me grief in a minute. But, okay, we're going to have to do it this way. Dirty people. Yeah, they're very, very flimsy, these decals. Yeah, you don't. Be warned, this was actually be the first one that's actually split on me by the looks of it. Yeah, it is. Oh, what a shame. It certainly does. It looks like it's going to be the first one that's actually split on me. No. Fold over. Shouldn't. The end of the towel markings. We've got only 3 people left watching, sadly. But there we go. I mean, we've only got 15 minutes left. I mean, yeah, it's not the best thing to be watching somebody do is putting on decals. But I do apologise. But yeah, there's it's one of the boring parts that needs doing, sadly. With everything I show from start to finish, including the decal part. So I do apologise if people are getting bored with this, but I don't really have much to talk about. And I got Colin saying, I'm still here, Ross. Good to know. So that makes it like me, you and the missus. But yeah, I think it's quite a few people will be watching the 48-hour build that's got a certain person on it. Now I won't be. You got Marcus saying, do not apologise, it's good for watching for someone like me. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, fine. Okay, this is the problem what I was hoping wouldn't happen, and it's happened again with these decals, where they're actually just splitting apart. Hopefully I can move him back into position like so. It had split in half, but as you can see, we're now all back in one piece. But you'll notice as well on my stand here that you'll find I've put tape over these metal pieces, and that's just basically to stop it from scratching the paint off, because they do have a tendency to do that if you don't put something like that over it. I found that you end up scratching the hell out of your paintwork, so I usually put tape over where I'm actually working from. Please. Hey, we're only in one piece, but it's gone too far over. So yeah, and this is done the opposite way. I've actually got it all on in one go, but I've got to moved it too far over. So we've got to move it back across. Excuse me. We definitely do a spine there. There we go. There we go. Now, because I've used water and I've not used Microsol Microset, you put any bit of water on the other decor that you've already put on, and it just floats off. That's why I mentioned earlier on that I'll be using the Microsol to actually seal it on position afterwards, because they do have a tendency to wander otherwise. So we'll go over with some of that later. Because they're actually on the plane already, it won't actually do any harm to it. It shouldn't actually do any major harm to the actual decals. So that's them on. So that's all the tail markings. Ooh, there we go. On from that one. One. Not sure if any other marking will be on the tail. Oh, there is. There is. Oh, I didn't realise that. This part here's got to be painted red. Yeah, which is them. Formation markings. We have two of these to put on. Basically, strip the reflective signs that go on the aircraft, and they're designed for nighttime going, basically, so they can keep an eye on and they can track the whereabouts of the aircraft without actually having lights on. And that's what these are for. Reflective strips. Yeah, we've got Joel Gretz saying, I'm still here doing some painting. Oh, that's good to see. Oh, we've got a few more people who just jumped on now. So we've got Marcus saying, that's good tip, Ross. What about the stand? Yeah, I just find it a lot easier to do it that way, because, I mean, as I said, you could end up destroying paintwork, especially if you don't use a gloss coat straight away. You actually destroy your paint and then you're messing about trying to repaint things and everything. Yeah. So we've got them on. Turn you around. We'll go on to this side in a minute. And the cotton buds out of the way. One more. Yep. Oh. There is no steps going over there. Around that part there, aren't they? Yeah. All 9 of them. Shit. Yep, okay. And we've got all these little no step markings to go on. They only have one area for Because when you're doing these little thin strips, sometimes if you get it sort of like almost in the right position where you want it, with them being very, very light and thin, sometimes just stop yourself from letting it, because you actually see it starting to fold over. You just blow on it gently and then it'll push it up against the plane. So therefore you're not actually causing it to rip or anything like that, and it literally then folds back onto the actual surface. That's how I do it anyway, especially with things like that, because they can be pains in the arse. These two more for down there. At the rear of the plane, on either side. Very long to come off these. Therefore, they're good in that way. But yeah, just blow gently onto them, and it actually then pushes the actual decal back onto the actual aircraft. There you can see we've got the there we go, navigation marking there. And then we've got two more to do, which is one's to go around about here somewhere, and the other one to go on this side in the same position about there. Well, I'd like to move the light over because also somebody's been playing with the other one, so it's not charged. A really bright light which I have, which helps normally for, which is this one. This little white little LED thing, and I'd say Mr. Midget has been playing with it again. Like he does have a habit of messing around with stuff on Dad's desk. But anyway, my own fault as well, because I should have actually checked it before I started, knowing full well that I'd need it. To go on, and they go on the front of the plane, if I remember rightly. Yeah, number 19. I'm still quite surprised that these decals are going on without any sort of major issues. Actually, really surprising me. I was expecting to have a lot more hassle on these, the age they are, and from an unknown maker. Yeah. Well, yeah. Cold coffee. Warm coffee, not fully cold. Yeah, we'll get these two on and then we'll call it a night, I think, for this. Tomorrow, plus I've got to take some photographs of Dipsy and Dipsy, or Dipsy and Nipsy, or Rex and Tex, and the other multi-midget down the bottom there, and of this. I think basically that's all I've been up to this week. I've not really been at my bench at all. Today is the first day in about 3 days that I've actually sat at my bench. See in a minute, and then we can be able to see a bit better. Get up, Belsie. There we go. So we'll take it off the stand. So we've got the tail markings on. We've got probably just over halfway through the decals. There's not generally many more to go on, so I'll probably get them on before the next show, because it'll probably be finished by then. It'll probably get done by tomorrow for Colin's Sunday show. So hopefully I'll get this one finished, and then I can start on my next build. I know I've got the Spitfire to finish off, but I did say that I was going to actually do that on one of the live streams, because it's basically clearing the backlog of Hangar Queens that need to be done. You got John saying, "I'm back again. My wife called to warn or tell me that she was on her way home." Lol. Now, which one is it? Is it the terror of she's on the way home, and then you run and hide in all the other kits that you've sort of snuck into the house while she's been away? Or is it, yeah, she just let you know that she's on the way home? You got Marcus saying, "Looks good, Ross." Thank you very much, Marcus. And yeah, so as you got some of the tail markings on. I've just realised, well, I just found out. Oh, God, I've done it again, didn't I? Ruin my frigging fun. This is another reason why I generally use Microsol Microset, because you don't end up doing these things with it. Yeah, I for trying to pick it up and not watch what I was doing. There we go. say there. So yeah, it's I've got to paint this section of the towel top piece here red. Didn't know that before until I actually looked at the instructions, but it doesn't really show. It just tells you. So yeah, I'll get it done at some point. So as you see, she's coming together, and I'm reasonably happy the way she's coming together. Considering the kit itself has actually fought me every single step of the way, including with these bleeding wing tanks and everything. So yeah, yeah, she's thank you very much, Graham. Your name brilliant yet again, mate. One sexy lady. Yep, I mean, I would like to do the let's go chase back up to face cam. So there you go. Let's move. He's trying to watch me, isn't he? He's got that beady eye on me. Little shod. So yeah. Yeah, a bit more. There we go. So yeah, I mean, it's one of them things where I would like to do one of the other better kits of the F111. One where you can actually move the wings around a lot more easier, and they're a lot sturdier connection point to make the pylons move with the wings. And you've got Colin saying it's a Ross. Yes, I've been building Dinkosaurs, so that's one. And we're doing these so that the two lads can paint them, and we'll see what they come up with. And that's one of them. Texie. He's on. It looks like he's wearing a nappy at the moment, but he isn't, honestly. But he's not fully finished yet as Texie. There's a bit more work to be done, so he's just been doing keeping an eye on the bench, so to speak. Into text. He's been doing his bench watching at the end there. Making sure I behave. So there you go. You got Martha saying great show, Ross, thank you very much. And then Colin, he's also saying hi to Colin again. And then we've got Colin saying nice one, Ross. I'm liking how you build is turning out. Yeah, so am I. I mean, it has fought me every single step of the way on this one. But then against an old cheap knockoff kit, I wouldn't have expected any different. And yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that could have been done better on it. I mean, there's some things that are actually quite good on it. I mean, the plastic itself is fairly solid. Until you get to the thinner stuff, then it just has a habit of snapping. So, yeah. You got John Lugosi saying, I'm still here. yeah, your missus hasn't killed you then for being sat around. Oh, we've suddenly got 11 people watching again. Keeps going up and down tonight. So yeah, I mean, I know the model officers mess are doing their 24-hour. Hey, look, it's Dorkosaurus. Hey, look, mate. You've got your little friend here. Hey. We've got your pal. He's come to visit. Yeah. Hi, Dorkosaurus. Welcome to the show. And sadly, you've sort of like popped in near the end. We're just having a quick chat, and if anybody's got any questions they'd like to ask me, please go ahead. And if I can answer them, I will do. I've got no problem with that. You got Dorcas saying, go! And you got Marcus saying hi to Dorka. You got Corping saying hi to Dorkosaurus. So yeah, I mean, as I was saying, like with these things and that, like, put a bit of masking tape over them, or if you've got any of the foam padding that I sometimes use and sort of like stick over it with foam tape, they just stop everything from being scratched to hell. And you got Dorkosaurus saying cool, laughing, and then you got Marcus He's saying hi to Marcus, and then you got Corpink saying hi to Dogosaurus. Oh, one back now, Millennium. You got Dogosaurus saying hi to Cora Pink with flowers, hugs in the dinosaur. But he's got a T-Rexy. T-Rexy as well. Oh, doing silly things like that earlier on today for some strange reason. Don't know why. Just do it. And he's got his tail that moves all over the place. Legs move, feet move, his little hands move. So, yeah, this is the Ravel kit. Now, can't remember exactly what size he is. I'm not too sure. You got Dorkosaurus saying that's because I'm a Dorkosaurus Rex. Fair enough. So as I said, if you've got any questions for me, and if I can answer them, I will do. So please feel free to ask me. And also let me know what you've got on your bench. I should have asked that a lot earlier, but I forgot. And yeah, so basically on my F111, all I've got left is something like 4 bits to go back on it. We've got 2 bits I've got to finish detailing. Well, sorry, 3 bits I've got to finish detailing. The EPS pod and the little dispersal bomblet one. I've got them. They're Willy Pete bombs. Rightly. Willy Pete Spencer. You got Marcus saying he's got his A10 ready for decals at last. Brilliant! Looking good though. I mean, looking forward to actually seeing that being done. So, I think the A10 gone through a little bit of a revival at the moment. The Lego version, well, it's almost like a Lego version, but it's not. I've also done a 48 scale A10. I think it's 48. Or is it 48 or 32? I can't remember now. I think it's 32. But I do actually have another one. With a 48 scale. But I do have another A10. Second, 72nd scale one, but it's olive drab green, and I'm hoping to sort of do it with the D-Day markings like what Marcus is doing with his, but I'm also wanting to use RAF markings on it to make it look as if it's a what if for the RAF. Yes, Marcus, I do have quite a few kits. It's a matter of remembering where I put certain ones when We'll find it at some point. So it has gone walkabout. Ain't got a clue where, but it has. It was down there, but it's gone walking. The A10. Yeah. Down in. See, look, she can be good occasionally, and I can make good use of her occasionally. You got Marcus for saying so many kits. Yep, definitely. There's, I think, to my last count, I had just over 600. I think on in the set. So that's 600 in there, and then there's probably about 1,000 Warhammer figures to do. I think some on those lines, but they'll get done at some point. All of them. Dorkosaurus saying he's lost. Yeah, definitely. It's just strange. I know it was fairly close to hand, and it's the new. I wanted to show it because it's like the new release of the A10 from Rebel was down here. I just can't seem to find it now. People go walking. No doubt, as soon as I come off, I'll find the damn thing. That'll be the annoying part. No, mine. I definitely will find it just as soon as I actually come off the show my turn around and go, oh, there it is. But there we go. But yeah, okay. We're now coming up to 10 to midnight, and I think I'm going to call it a do for tonight. So I do hope you've all enjoyed the show. We had a bit of a laugh and a joke at the start with the old dinosaurs. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what the midgets do when they come up with after painting them. Yeah. The best part is they've got to decide who's going to paint what. So I expect tears at dawn for that one. So hopefully, as I said, I'll hopefully finish the T-Rex, putting him together fully for one of the kids to do. And then between the two of them, they'll decide which one they want to paint. But yeah, the little midgie one, he needs cleaning off, and then I'll prime them, ready for the kids to have fun with. So then we've got Marcus saying 600, yeah, struggling with 30, lol. That's not including the ones that you're going to have that I've got stuck here, mate. So you're going to I think you're nearly doubled your stash already. Not that I'm taking any responsibility whatsoever for that. I never had a single hand in it whatsoever. It was Marcus saying, awesome stream, right? Cheers, Ross. You're welcome. And then Dorkosaurus saying, bye, Ross, and everyone. So, yep. I'll now take time to say bye-bye for now. Take care, have fun, stay safe, and happy modelling. Bye-bye for now. I think Cora Pinkin behind there, she'll wave. There you go. See, she's got the wrist support on because she's been doing a bit too much of the other stuff. So.